Stop right now. Think with me. Where are your jewels at this moment? Your rings, your earrings, your necklaces, your wedding bands. If they are in one of the 5 places I will reveal in this video, you are, unknowingly, draining your own luck, emptying your prosperity, weakening your spiritual protection. 3 months ago, a woman named Regina from Campinas reached out to me in desperation. She said, "I have a gold necklace that belonged to my grandmother. I've worn it for 15 years. I've always felt protected with it. But in the last 2 years, my life has turned into chaos. I've lost money, I've lost health, I've lost relationships. It seems like luck has abandoned me." I asked, "Where do you keep this necklace when you're not wearing it?" She replied, "In the bathroom. I have a little box in the bathroom cabinet. It's practical. I take it off to shower and just put it there." I felt a chill. For 2 years, she kept her grandmother's spiritual inheritance in the most energetically toxic place in the house. She moved the necklace that same week. 40 days later, she got a job she had been seeking for months. In 3 months, her health improved and an old relationship was restored. The necklace was the same. The energy had been contaminated. This is not superstition. This is not exaggeration. This is ancestral knowledge that Kabbalists have preserved for over 3,000 years. Jewelry is not just decorative objects. In Kabbalah, jewelry are kelim, spiritual vessels. They store energy. They amplify intention. They carry the blessing, or the curse, of where they are. If you keep your jewelry in the wrong place, you are contaminating your vessels of blessing. It's like keeping pure water in a dirty cup. In the next 72 hours, you will know exactly where never to store your jewelry, and where they should be to multiply your luck. Let me tell you about my great-grandmother, Golda. She arrived in Brazil in 1921, fleeing the pogroms in Poland. She came with almost nothing. But sewn into the lining of her coat, she carried 3 things: a gold wedding ring, a pair of silver earrings that belonged to her mother, and a small brooch with a blue stone. These 3 jewels were all that remained of generations of women in our family. When she arrived in Sao Paulo and rented a tiny little room, the first thing she did was create a special place to keep these jewels. It wasn't just any box. It was a velvet pouch that she kept inside a drawer with clean clothes, away from the bathroom, away from the kitchen, away from any exit point of the house. The landlady asked, "Why so much care for 3 old jewels?" My great-grandmother replied, "These jewels carry the soul of the women who came before me. If I take care of them, they take care of me." 20 years later, my great-grandmother had a prosperous life. And those 3 jewels were passed down to my grandmother, then to my mother, and then to my sister. Each woman who received them prospered, because each one knew where to keep them. Before continuing, do 3 things. First, subscribe to the channel and activate the bell. In 10 minutes, I will reveal the most dangerous place of all, a place where 80% of people keep their jewels without knowing the damage they are causing. Second, write in the comments, "My jewels now carry blessing." In Kabbalah, we call this tikkun, correction. When you declare, you initiate the healing process. I will personally respond to the first 300 comments. Third, watch until the end. I will teach you how to purify your jewels and where to keep them so that they work in your favor. In this video, you will discover 3 fundamental things. First, what do jewels represent spiritually in Kabbalah? And why are they much more than objects of value? Second, the 5 forbidden places to store jewels. Places that drain positive energy and attract negativity. Third, where and how to store your jewels so that they become magnets of protection and prosperity. And in the end, I will teach you a purification ritual that you can do today to cleanse any energetic contamination from your jewels. Let's get started. Think with me for a moment. That ring you wear every day, how many energies has it absorbed? How many conversations has it heard? How many emotions has it witnessed? That necklace that belonged to your mother or grandmother, how many stories does it carry? How many tears? How many prayers? Jewels are spiritual sponges. They absorb everything around them. And when you keep a jewel in a place filled with negative energy, it absorbs that energy. And when you put that jewel on your body, it transfers that energy to you. It's like wearing clothes that have been kept in a dirty place. You don't see the dirt, but it's there, and it affects you. How many times have you put on a jewel and felt strange? How many times have you had a bad day right after wearing a specific piece? Perhaps it wasn't a coincidence. Perhaps it was the place where the jewel slept. In Kabbalah, jewels are called takshitim, ornaments. But the word comes from the root chashav, which means to think or to consider. This is no accident. The wise understood that jewels are objects of condensed thought. They carry intention. They store spiritual memory. The Zohar teaches that precious metals, gold, silver, are conductors of or, spiritual light. Precious stones are the storers of that light. When you wear a piece of jewelry, you are literally wearing concentrated light. But that light can be pure or contaminated, depending on how the jewelry is treated. If it is kept in a place of impurity, tumah in Kabbalah, it absorbs that impurity. And when you wear it, you wear the impurity along with it. That's why the priests in the temple had strict rules about where to store their sacred garments and ornaments. They knew the place affects the object. The object affects the wearer. Let me tell you about 2 sisters from our community. Deborah and Raquel inherited jewelry from their mother when she passed away. The mother was a very blessed woman, prosperous, healthy, loved. Deborah received a gold ring with a small emerald. Raquel received a silver necklace with a sapphire pendant. Both pieces of jewelry had the same value. Both carried the same blessing from their mother. But Deborah kept the ring in a little box on the nightstand, near the bed, in a quiet and clean place. When you store jewelry in the bathroom, whether in a little box, in a makeup bag, on a shelf, you are placing your containers of blessing in an environment of elimination. The jewelry absorbs this energy of discard, and when you wear it, it transfers to you a frequency of loss, of exit, of elimination. Regina, the woman I mentioned at the beginning, kept her grandmother's necklace in the bathroom for 2 years, and for 2 years, things left her life. Money left, health left, relationships left. Starting today, take all jewelry out of the bathroom. No exceptions. The kitchen seems like an innocent place. After all, it's where we prepare food, where we nourish the family. But the kitchen is also a place of transformation by fire, of cutting, of separation. In Kabbalah, the fire of the kitchen, Esh, is an energy of consumption. What enters the kitchen is cut, cooked, transformed, consumed. When you store jewelry in the kitchen, they absorb that energy of consumption. And when you wear them, they consume your luck. They drain your energy. They accelerate the spending of what you have. People who keep jewelry in the kitchen often report, money doesn't last. It comes in and goes out. It seems to be consumed. It's the energy of the kitchen transferring through the jewelry. Many people have a small dish or a box right at the entrance of the house to leave keys, rings, earrings. It seems practical, but it's an energy disaster. The entrance door is a place of transit, of coming in and going out, of constant movement. Jewelry needs stability. They need a place where the energy settles, where it can accumulate. When you leave jewelry near the door, they absorb the energy of transit. And when you wear them, they create instability in your life. Things come and go. Nothing remains. Nothing establishes itself. If you want your luck to stay, your jewelry needs to be in a place that stays. Some people keep jewelry in shoeboxes at the back of the closet, or with clothes they no longer wear. This is like storing ore, light, together with stagnant energy. Shoes carry the energy of the paths you've walked, including the difficult ones. Old clothes carry the energy of who you were, not of who you are becoming. When jewelry is kept with these objects, it becomes contaminated with the energy of the past. And when you wear them, they pull you back instead of moving you forward. Your jewelry deserves its own place. Clean, dedicated, special. This is the most subtle, but very important. Many people have a small safe or a jewelry box under the bed. It seems safe, hidden. But in Kabbalah, the space under the bed is considered a place of shadim, dense energies that accumulate during sleep. When we sleep, our body processes not only the physical day, but also the energies we absorb. Part of this energy falls and accumulates under the bed. Jewelry stored there absorbs this processed energy, this nightly discard energy. And when you wear them, you may feel inexplicable fatigue, heaviness, difficulty moving forward. Take your jewelry out from under the bed. They deserve an elevated place, not a place of accumulation. Now the most important part, where your jewelry should be. Elevated. In a dresser drawer or on a shelf, never on the floor or under something. Clean, away from dust, clutter, or broken objects. Intimate, in your bedroom, close to where you sleep, but not under the bed. Separated, in a box or its own pouch, not mixed with other items. With intention, a place you consciously chose, not just where it fit. My great-grandmother Golda kept the jewelry in a blue velvet pouch, inside a drawer with clean underwear. Clothes that touch the body, absorb our energy, and protect what is close. This tradition was passed down to my grandmother, to my mother, and continues to this day. If your jewelry has been in forbidden places, you need to purify it before repositioning it. Materials: a glass or ceramic bowl, not plastic. Filtered water. Coarse salt, 1 tablespoon. Sunlight or candlelight. When to do it: preferably on a Thursday, day of expansion, or Sunday, day of renewal. First, put water in the bowl and dissolve the salt. Second, place your metal jewelry, gold, silver, in the salt water for 7 minutes. Note: do not do this with pearls, corals, or porous stones. Just wipe those with a damp cloth. Third, while the jewelry is in the water, say, "I purify these takshitim, these sacred ornaments. I remove all tumah, all impurity. I remove all energy that does not belong to me. I restore the original light. I restore the blessing. Or Hadash, new light over these jewels. Ken Yehi Ratzon." Fourth, remove the jewels and dry them with a clean, soft cloth. Fifth, expose them to sunlight for 10 minutes or near a lit white candle. Sixth, store them in the new place, elevated, clean, intimate, separate, intentional. Your jewels are purified and ready to bless. Once a month, on the new moon, repeat a simplified version. Wipe the jewels with a slightly damp cloth in salt water. Say, "Or Hadash, new light. Shefa Hadash, new abundance." Store them back in the sacred place. This keeps your jewels energetically clean and potent. I need to alert you about 2 things. First, when you move your jewelry around, you may feel an initial resistance. It may seem strange or exaggerated. This is normal. It's your ego resisting change. Second, results are not immediate. The jewelry needs time to recharge in the new environment. Give it at least 21 days before evaluating. And if someone asks, "Why did you move your jewelry?" you don't need to explain. Just say, "I organized better," and move on. What to expect? In the first few days, you may notice a feeling of lightness when wearing the jewelry, as if they are more alive. After 21 days, subtle changes in luck, small synchronicities, opportunities that arise. After 40 days, more concrete changes, more noticeable protection, more tangible prosperity. The jewelry are amplifiers. If you are doing your part, working, praying, acting with faith, they amplify. If you are stagnant, they won't work miracles on their own. When the changes begin, come back here. Right. I took my jewelry out of the bathroom. In 30 days, I received an unexpected blessing. Or, I purified my grandmother's ring. I feel protected again. Your testimony can be the light that another person needs to have the courage to change. Let's review the 5 forbidden places. First, bathroom, place of elimination, contaminates with energy of loss. Second, kitchen, place of consumption, drains the energy from the jewelry. Third, near the door, place of transit, creates instability. Fourth, with old clothes, shoes, stagnant energy, pulls to the past. Fifth, under the bed, accumulation of dense energy from sleep. The right place, elevated, clean, intimate, separate, intentional. Now I bless you. May the Eternal, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Blessed Holy One, purify all your jewelry of any energy that does not belong to you. May each ring, each necklace, each earring be a channel of blessing. May they protect you, prosper you, and bless you. May the jewelry you inherited carry only the love of those who left them. May the jewelry you earned carry only the energy of your victory. May the jewelry you will still receive find a sacred home in your house. Or v'simcha, light and joy. Shefa the bracha, abundance and blessing. Hatzlacha the parnasa, success and sustenance. Ken yehi ratzon, so be it. Amen, amen, amen. Now, seal this blessing. First, leave a strong like. Every like helps other people find this knowledge that is lost. Second, subscribe and activate the bell. Next week, I will reveal the 7 colors you should never use in your wallet. Colors that repel money according to Kabbalah. Third, share with the women in your life. Your mother, your sister, your daughter, your friend. How many of them are keeping family jewels in the bathroom without knowing? Fourth, write in the comments, where do you keep your jewels today? Be honest. I will read and respond. You made it this far. You learned something that few people know. From now on, your jewels are no longer just objects. They are allies. They are guardians. They are amplifiers of your luck. Treat them as such. Give them a worthy home, and they will give you a worthy life. The blessing that your grandmothers, your mothers, your ancestors placed on these jewels is waiting to be released. It was just blocked by the wrong place. Now the path is clear. Gratitude for your presence. Gratitude for your trust. Gratitude for honoring your jewels and your ancestors. Shalom uvracha. Peace and blessing upon you and all the jewels in your life. Until the next video. And remember, your jewels carry history. From now on, they carry blessing.